Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are getting to another one of your sponsored requests. Shout out to our buddy Pops Reacts. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. This one is for Girls Never Cry from tripleS. Already did the reaction video, so if you want to see just the reaction, make sure you check that one out. This one is the one where I'm going to do more of a breakdown, where I get into the lyrics and things I see in the video that I want to talk about. So, let's go check it out. All right, so as usual, I've got the lyrics pulled up over here so I can digest whole verses at a time. Yeah, let's get back into this one. All right, so we have that nice, easy listening, smooth vibe at the beginning, kind of similar to like New Jeans and stuff like that with this intro. All right, now we see what I assume are crows. They could also be ravens. Either way, they're generally thought of as, either scavengers and or birds of death. I'm curious if it matters. I'm just real quick. I want to see how many birds are in this shot. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I feel like there might have actually been 24 birds there, and I just didn't see them all. Okay, so this shot here, they're standing over an open grave, as if someone has just died. They're throwing the ceremonial first, chunk of dirt back on there to cover it up. We'll see some more of that moving forward. I love that line. The way it's delivered is just gorgeous. So this line here, girls never die, we're standing over a grave. Girls never cry, but we're crying. So mixed messaging here, but we'll see that it kind of comes full circle later on. But right now we're showing that they are possibly human, that they're fallible, that they do have pain. But there's a reason for that, that kind of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Where, I don't want to call it a lie, but where we're basically doing the opposite of what we're singing about. My vocab fails me at the moment. I like Streamer Girl. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the chorus as well as the first verse and the pre-chorus, because the chorus we already heard and I just didn't talk about the lyrics. So verse 1, the world's a fancy dream, blinding me, dazzling, shine better. I'll be forgotten more and more. I don't like the weak me, don't want to show this part of me. So I think part of what this is talking about here, when you say the world's a fancy dream blinding me, is, sometimes it's easy to get lost in the materialistic side of things, or, the newest trends, or trying to keep up with everyone, trying to have the latest beauty and fashion, or even just the idea of chasing someone else's dream and kind of thinking it's your own at that time. Dazzling, shine better. When it says dazzling, shine better, I kind of feel like they're telling themselves to shine better. I could be wrong on that. But let's see. Next line was... I'll be forgotten more and more. I don't like the weak me. So, like, the more that they show that weakness, that they don't, or more importantly, that they kind of give up who they are, and don't show that inner strength, then they'll be forgotten. Because remember, at least in my interpretation of this so far, if you're trying to keep up with other people's beauty standards, if you're trying to have the newest fashion, the newest makeup looks, all this stuff, and you're trying to emulate someone else all the time, you lose who you are. And so whether she's saying she will forget herself or other people will forget her, it's still true, because the more you try to be someone else, the less like you are. And our buddy Pops, who requested this, likes to say, just be you. We don't need more of them. We need you. All right, you're the only you we've got. So don't try to be them. Just be yourself. But she doesn't want to show this part of her. The pre-chorus, why I use strong makeup, why I use strong filters. Do you get it now? So in some ways, it's like you could take this as her saying, like, do you understand why I'm using this stuff? Because I want to be more like other people, or I'm trying to hide the weaker part of myself. Or you could take it as, like, why am I doing this? Like a self-reflection. Like, why do I need the strong makeup? Why do I use the strong filters? Do you understand, like, talking to herself? I think it's more the first interpretation than the second, but you could go either way here. And then the chorus, gonna go all the way, not gonna give up this time. We stand up even when we fall. We go, we high, we go now. Girls never die, girls never cry. So going all the way, not gonna give up this time is obvious. We fail, we fall sometimes, but again, in that next line, we stand up even when we fall. So having the courage and the strength to get back up. You hear multiple different phrases or idioms say, get, if you fall off the horse, get back on, or, whatever it might, get knocked down 9 times, get back up, whatever the phrase you want to look at is. We hear about it all the time, and it's all the same way of saying you have to keep going and persevering. And so the next line, we go, we high, go now, I think is kind of being willing to still fly, or if you're using that horse metaphor, the getting back on, being willing to ride again. Girls never die, girls never cry. Unless you let something keep you down, it's okay to fall and you get back up. So if the girls never die, that means they could be knocked down, they could be knocked out, but they're not giving up. They're going to get back up. And girls never cry, meaning they never stay down. They never, give in to that sorrow and stay there. I mentioned specifically and stay there because it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to, feel things, but you got to be able to get past it and move on and keep persevering. Otherwise, that inner sadness is going to just eat at you. Also, I keep hitting the space bar to pause, but it keeps moving my lyrics over here. I like how, and I'm sure this isn't actually true, like, it just looks like it from this video, but it, like, the group is so large that a standard dance practice room isn't big enough, so they have to rent out, like, this whole abandoned office building. Ramyeon time! So she is, yeah, she's not actually playing anything. Wait, no, she's playing, might be League of Legends over here. I was looking at this first monitor. Anyway, she's getting covered by ants, which, okay, it's because she's left candy out. I thought it was possibly related to something else. Like this scene where the ants are, like, taking the dead bird. I swear, don't touch that. Okay, so verse 2 here, don't need all those excuses, wanna be the pearls in the essence. So think of pearls as obviously a rare. Are they technically called gemstones? I'm gonna go with it. I don't technically know if they're gemstones, but they're obviously precious objects, regardless. And so, if they want to be the pearls of the existence, it's kind of like saying, "I want to be this shining gem or this precious object, even if things are closing in around me, like darkness, hardships, whatever. I still want to shine brightly and have value." I'm not going to go into how pearls are made, but most of you probably already know that. Let me dream even bigger now. So remember earlier when we talked about how, you falling down, you get back up, and also being free to dream more. So they're saying, like, let me dream even bigger now. So if they failed, it doesn't matter because they're going to keep persevering. And not only are they going to continue the dream, but they're going to dream even bigger. These pains and trials make me a better me. So we hear about that all the time, talking about how, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Same vibe here. She's depressed, eating her ice cream before she's gonna, commit suicide there. But there you go. She comes out of it. I thought it was funny in the reaction where I was like, "Get your ass out of the water," and then the next scene she literally comes back up like right after that. I was like, "Yeah, there we go." But pre-chorus, now I know why you left me struggling, hold me closer, broken myself. Yeah, so like, yeah, she's showing that she's depressed. She feels broken, and she looks for a way out. And then it hits her that this isn't the way out. And then we get back into the chorus, like she's not going to give up this time. Right, so we got the bird again. Remember, the bird was dead in one scene, but now we have an alive bird. So the bird comes in. Now we have what, like, almost amounts to being angels here. Then we have, like, half angels. All right, so we're around the grave again. But that grave is pretty deep. Now, did that bird turn into the girl? Because I feel like these birds obviously represent the girls to begin with. So it would make sense, especially between the fact that I'm, that was where the bird was, and also the bird being dead before, but now being alive, and the two girls dressed as like half, like one wing each. Okay. So the bridge, follow me the way I'm changed. Let's become one. I become your dream and we dream together. I feel like that part is, you could say it's to the other members or even to themselves, but I think that part's to the fans. Like, I'm part of this new beginning now. Come with me, grow with me. Let's chase our dream together. We see that all the time in K-pop. Post-bridge, if we stay ever together during fear and more, nothing will scare us now. Want to start again. So, again, most likely to the fans there, like, as long as we're together, we have nothing to fear. Let's keep going. Do you want to start over? But that last line, when she is in the bathtub and she actually says to the other girl, want to start again, is, remember, this is the same girl who was about to kill herself and then didn't. It's like she has this new mentality where we're going to try again, we're going to keep pushing, and let's kind of have a blank slate, right? Like, maybe things were hard before, but there's a brighter future ahead, so let's start over. I was looking to see if there's anything else lyrically. Okay, that's it. And now we're gonna get back to the chorus. Alright, now they all turned into the black outfits. Alright, see, they fly off. They did turn into the birds, that makes sense. I want to know about this shot right here. Okay, so first off, that grave was pretty much bottomless. So remember in that shot earlier where they were throwing the dirt into the hole as if covering up the casket? But the girls never die. And that, again, the grave is bottomless. So, you know, there's no one there. So even though we're in this cemetery, this field of the dead, the girl never died, right? And the girls never cry. You know, they were looking, every shot that they were at that gravesite, they were looking in, but you didn't see tears. And also, I'm just curious. I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep. The girls are definitely the birds. There are 24 crows or blackbirds of some sort here. Ravens, crows, whatever. So my suspicion was confirmed. I was like 95% sure that these birds were their representatives. Feathers. tripleS, the idol of all possibilities. Well, yeah, I would hope you can encompass all possibilities. You got 24 of them. All right. If you don't have a mix that can be vocals, dance, rap, leaders, all that, then yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But really enjoyed that song. All right, guys, that was Girls Never Die from tripleS. Shout out to our buddy Pops Reacts once again. Thank you for the request, brother. Enjoyed this song. I liked the message behind it. There's going to be failure. There's going to be times where, things are really hard, but keep going, keep pushing for a bigger dream, and everything's going to be okay. Although, technically they don't actually say things are going to be okay, but the idea at that final shot where the birds are flying off is as if they are leaving death behind and they're moving forward into the future. So I choose to believe that they're saying, like, let's chase the dream and it's going to be all right. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And of course, shout out to our Patrons. Thank you guys for all your support. If you want to figure out how you can make requests, there are 2 ways to do that. You can either subscribe to the Patreon. There is free content there, but the paid subscribers get guaranteed prioritized requests every month. Also, there's access to things that we can't put here on the YouTube channel. The other way to get a request done, if you don't want the Patreon benefits, is to use PayPal. The link to that is below in the description, so feel free to check it out, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.